What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all, I guess I have been under a rock for the past week because look, I know we talk every single week on this channel about, oh my gosh, who's coming out with a makeup collection next, or a skincare brand next, or a makeup line next. It's like literally every single celebrity, y'all. And this one, though, I was just kind of like, what? Ozzy Osbourne is coming out with a makeup collection? Like, that is just such a trip to me. I understand there's been several, like, obviously, like, Prince has done, well, I mean, he's passed away, but, like, Prince's estate has done a collaboration with, like, Urban Decay. I know several other influencers have done this, but, like, I don't know. Ozzy Osbourne to me is just, like, so out of left field. Yes, I get it. Like, he wears, does he even wear eyeshadow? Like every single time that I've seen him, oh, he's only had like eyeliner. You know what I mean? But that to me, I was just like, wait, a full collection, and it's a full collection, y'all. We're talking lipsticks, eyeshadow palettes, liquid lipsticks, dazzle eyeshadow with glitter, like candles, like just so many things. We're gonna go over the full list within this collection. But what blew my mind the most is not only is Ozzy coming out with a makeup collection, but it's like pretty much sold out. It's like 90% sold out. I want to say there's maybe about 4 items left, which I'm just kind of like, look, I know a lot of people love Ozzy, but like that much, y'all. I was like scrolling through this list because look, I barely saw it. And apparently it came out like 6 days ago. So I am super late with this, but I was like, we have to talk about this because this is just such a trip to me. I never would imagine that Ozzy would be coming out with a full collection. Like maybe if Sharon Osbourne came out with the makeup collection, that would that would make way more sense. You know what I mean? But Ozzy, and then the fact that it's like sold out, it just like literally blew my mind. In case you guys did not know, he's doing a collaboration with a brand called Rock and Roll Beauty, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I literally have never even heard of before. But apparently they've done like a Jimi Hendrix collection, and like, is it Def Leppard? Like they've done multiple collaborations with different like rock and roll Hall of Famers. And I'm just a little bit thrown off by this because I literally have never heard of the brand, and I'm just kind of like, what? And apparently Ulta is carrying them. I do want to say before we get into this video though that I'm actually really surprised that the price point is very, very fair. However, I do want to know how the quality is. So if anybody has tried the Rock and Roll Beauty, please let us know how the quality is down in the comments below, because I'm super curious about that, because some of the things do look like they look really cheap, you know? So I'm really curious to know how the quality is, because a lot of their stuff is like $10 and like $12. Like it's really affordable. That's why I'm just kind of like, I doubt the quality. You know what I mean? Because if the price point is that cheap, and on top of that too, they have to pay licensing to the artist that they're doing a collaboration with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like, how are they making any money? I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about the Ozzy Osbourne makeup collection within today's video. I never thought I would be saying those words. That is just so random to me. Ozzy Osbourne. I'm just over here thinking like, who's next? Like, is John Goodman gonna come out with a makeup collection? Like, is Danny DeVito gonna come out with a palette? Like, literally everyone and their mom has an eyeshadow palette. I'm just like, what? But anyways, I'm here to talk about it because I'm obviously not going to be purchasing it. So we could talk about how it looks, you know what I mean, and talk about like the whole concept and everything, and the names, y'all. We're gonna get into that anyway. So if you guys are interested in this video, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and start this off. He is coming out with, or he came out with, 3 different metallic liquid lipsticks, and these are only $10 each. I want to say though, like, I kind of like low-key wish I was doing a review of this, only because this is probably going to sound really rude, but I'm just being honest. I have like very low expectations of the quality, especially being that this brand is coming out with liquid lipsticks that are metallic, because in my experience, y'all, a liquid lipstick that's metallic is really, really hard to make. I feel like Dose of Colors is the only one that I've tried that I've actually liked, that felt comfortable on the lips, because every other one that I've tried before, including ColourPop, it's been years since I tried ColourPop though, it's just very, very uncomfortable on the lip and gets very dry, very flaky. So I'm so curious to know how this is. So he came out with 3 shades of his Aussie Bullet Liquid Lip. And I do want to say, just to be honest with you guys, I actually really do like the packaging. Like, I'm like, the packaging is actually kind of cute. Like, this wouldn't surprise me. Maybe I should have done a little bit more research, but this wouldn't actually surprise me if this was kind of like a sister company to Ulta's Beauty's cosmetic brand. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why, for some reason, being that they're selling it in there, and then like the quality of the component already looks good. So I'm like, I wonder if like they're doing that. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, I don't know. It's just kind of like out of left field. But this is the shade right here, Bat Wings. This is the only shade that's actually available left. He did come out with a red one and a bronze one. And the blue one that is left is called Bat Wings. The metallic red is called Devil's Daughter. And then the deep metallic bronze is Soul Sucker. So obviously very on brand for Ozzy. I just really low-key for the first time, y'all know I love to do my thoughts and opinions videos about makeup collections. For the first time, I actually really want to be trying it right now. Only because I don't, first of all, I've never heard of this brand. Second of all, it's like immediately sold in Ulta. Third of all, they're working with like Jimi Hendrix, Def Leppard, Ozzy Osbourne, like really, really big celebrities, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, I'm really curious to know the quality because I don't know why. For some reason in my head, I'm just really doubtful that it's good. And I know that sounds messed up, but I'm just saying like, you have to think, obviously, they have to pay all types of like licensing to the person, you know, that they're doing the collection with. And then on top of that, too, the packaging looks pretty good. Like, how are you affording to only charge $10 for that? You know what I mean? I'm a little thrown off. Y'all, once upon a time when I was going to be coming out with my brand, which was legit like 6 years ago, obviously that's never going to happen now. I'm too poor. But I specifically had this like, oh my God, I had this full component like drawn up for a liquid lipstick I wanted to come out with. Y'all, I contacted manufacturers and stuff like that. Please tell me why it was going to cost $150,000 to build the machinery to make this custom component. So I'm just kind of like, maybe obviously there's way more components on the market now than there were like 6 years ago, you know what I mean? But even just saying like, you know, if you wanted something a little bit more custom, it costs a little bit more. So I'm just really curious to know how all of this would be. So next up on the list that he's coming out with, and I'm so sorry to say, but I feel like this is just so corny, is he's coming out with Ozzy body tattoos. I think that this is probably really good if you're going to be like Ozzy for like, I don't know, Halloween or like, I don't know, some type of other like rock and roller or like anybody with tats, you know what I mean? But there is a set of 30 tattoos for $12, which I want to say I feel like is really not a bad price. You know, like I'm just thinking kind of like if you were to go dressed up as somebody for Halloween, like that's a pretty good price, you know? But I do think it's a little bit corny, you know, if like people wear that. I don't know. But whatever floats your boat, though. That's just my opinion, y'all. In this collection, because y'all, I was just like really tripped out by this. Not only is it coming out with makeup, but there is candles too. So he has a Ozzy candle, which, y'all, I'm a little bit thrown off by this. This is $22, but it is a 14.5 ounce, so I guess it is a big one. And this is called Ozzy Candle Midnight Woods. And just in case you guys are curious, because this is actually still in stock, the scented notes in here are Midnight Woods, Mulled Cider, and Fireside. Or maybe there's 3 different ones. Oh my God, there is 3 different ones. He's coming out with 3 different candles. There's Midnight Woods, Mulled Cider, and Fireside. I wouldn't waste my money on those, y'all. Because let me tell you, for $22, I'd be getting the Bath & Body Works ones for like, y'all, I'd be stocking up recently. Oh my gosh. They had like a $10.50. Wait, it was a $10. It was like $11.50 sale. But then I had a 20% off coupon on the 3 wick ones. So that's what I'm saying. I'd be stocking up on those. The one thing that I actually thought was kind of cute within this collection was the mirror. I used to have like this obsession with these type of like gothic, quote unquote, because it says Aussie Gothic mirror. I used to have an obsession with these, y'all. I used to buy them from Daiso and like Dollar Tree, and I used to have them like all over my room. Just that kind of like silhouette, the same silhouette that this has right here. I don't know if it's considered like Victorian style. I don't know if that's the correct term, but yeah, this I actually think is really cute, and this is for $15. I think it's actually a really cute mirror, but that sold out too. I'm like, everything literally sold out. Like, it's a trip to me. Another thing that I would really like to try from this collection are these Aussie Metal Flake eyeshadows. It's actually a full kit that does come with 4 different shades for $25. And I'm super curious to know about this. I wonder if they are just like loose pressed glitters or if they're like metallic shadows, because I want to be honest with you guys, looking at the crushed up picture, they actually look really cute. I don't know if they just did a really good job with like the editing or whatnot. Like maybe they did put some type of filter on there. But y'all, these look so sparkly that I'm like drawn to them. Y'all know the gay in me. Anytime I see something sparkly, I'm like, I need it. And I look at these and I'm like, low key, those shades look beautiful. They look super, super shimmery. So I'm kind of like really tripped out by these, y'all. Like I would really want to swatch them. Hopefully they do have it in store like at Ulta somewhere that I can see, because I want to swatch these, because I'm really intrigued by this, especially to get 4 of them for $25. I actually just filmed a video doing an updated thoughts and opinions video about Max 2022 holiday collection, and there's a I don't know, like with super sparkler shadow in there, and it's $25 for one. And y'all, those aren't even that good. So that's why I'm like, I wonder how this would be for 4. Anyways, moving on here. He is coming out with 2 eyeshadow palettes. Recently, I said in a video, I do not remember which video it is. Oh, yeah, my Halloween video. I don't understand why brands feel the need to come out with multiple eyeshadow palettes. That just never really makes sense to me. He's coming out with two, and I do want to say the components are cool. One's a coffin, one's in the shape of a bat. Let's go ahead and talk about this coffin right here. So it's called the Ozzy Coffin Palette 14 Well. Maybe they mean like 14 pan. I'm sure that means pan. Well, I'm just a little bit slow, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't know that terminology of well. So this is what the actual component looks like right here. So as you guys can see, it low-key looks like, in my personal opinion, it kind of looks like a St. Patrick's Day palette. Like, you look at the outside and it's like all goth and it's like a coffin, and then you open it up and then you got your golds, bronzes, and greens. Like, it's really random to me. Y'all, maybe I just don't know Ozzy well enough. I used to like watch their reality show so long ago because my dad like likes Ozzy Osbourne. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I literally know like one of his songs, maybe two. Oh my god, I'm like literally thinking about it right now. I'm like, I really don't know him too well. Maybe he likes greens. Maybe that's the whole point of this green thing. Cause I look at this and I'm like, I don't know. I don't see Ozzy in this. This looks like it would be like a Leprechaun, like Leprechaun the movie palette. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at the color story. But I do want to say I like the component though. I think the coffin's actually really cool. And that's another thing that I say. I wonder how the quality is of these products, because like, how do you get this custom component, you know, because you don't see too many coffin shaped palettes out there. The one that I think looks really cool on the outside, and obviously everybody knows the infamous story about Ozzy Osbourne biting a bat. So this is in the shape of a bat. I do want to say the color story of this is kind of like meh. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not my favorite, but I do like it better than the other one, only because I don't know. I don't get Ozzy vibes, but once again, I don't really know Ozzy like that. Maybe he loves those dark greens. Maybe he likes bronzy. I don't know. And on top of that too, like I said before, I feel like I've only ever seen him with eyeliner, so I don't really know. Anyways, when you open up this palette right here, you are greeted with Ozzy and his like super, super grunge smoky eye. Which, once again, it's just black. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like an Ozzy Osbourne palette could have been like a black eyeshadow that's matte and one that's shimmery. And then that's it. Call it a day. But here it is. I do want to say the component actually looks really cool. And this is 25 bucks. I guess if like anybody out there like loves Ozzy, this would make for a really good gift. I guess that's why it's sold out. I'm low-key curious to know how many components they actually came out with, because I'm like, how did it sell out so fast? Like, I know I'm late to seeing this, but it was only 6 days ago, so how is it already sold out, you know? This is actually another thing right here that I would use. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I would not use the brushes, but the canister. I love these types of cylinder canisters. Oh my god. But the brushes inside, I just already know are going to be super cheap. But this is another thing right here that I feel like makes a really good gift. So this is what the canister looks like on the outside, and then the inside has the brushes with the red tip. I feel like that's very fitting for Ozzy. I feel like whenever I picture Ozzy, I feel like black and red. Do you know what I mean? That comes to mind. That's why the green was like throwing me off. I was like, why is everything green? And this retails for $25 for 4 brushes and the canister. The canister, to be honest with you, clearly I have an obsession with skeletons, y'all. I really just love the silhouette of a skeleton. Like, honestly, like, hello, that's where I got my name from. So I would love to actually have this and like put my brushes in it on my desk, because right now I just have some like busted Makeup Forever ones. Anyway, so moving on here, he is actually, or he came, I keep on wanting to say he's coming out with, only because I typically do these videos before the collection comes out, but I'm late on this, but I was just like, I have to talk about this. He also came out with, there I go again, came out with 3 different shades of lipsticks. And once again, I want to say the component to this is really cool. Like, I love that it's giving me like Kat Von D vibes, you know what I mean? Like, or KVD. I don't know if they still have those bullet lipsticks that still have the studs on the outside. That's what it reminds me of. And it reminds me of my cups, y'all. Y'all know I love these studded cups. Like, I'm obsessed. So I feel like the packaging of this is really cute. There are 3 different shades. He has Mr. Crowley. I don't know who that is. I'm so sorry, y'all. Is that like his alter ego? I really don't know. Which is a matte purple. Perry Mason, which is satin finish dark red. And then Mr. Tinkertain, which is a matte black. I apologize if I don't know who they are. Like, I really don't. I barely even know who Ozzy is, to be honest with you guys. Oh my gosh, I know that's so bad, because I know he's been around forever, but I just don't know those people. Anyways, he also came out with a Ozzy Skull Cosmetic Bag, which I think that's really cute too, and that's 18 bucks. I do want to know what the size is like, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, I feel like makeup bags these days, you can get some really like good big ones for pretty cheap, you know? I found one of like Jeffree Star's at like Nordstrom's that was like really cheap, you know? I think it was that one that came out with Shane Dawson. I don't remember. It was like 2 years ago. Anyways, and he also is coming out with, or came out with, sorry, there I go again. Oh my gosh. Ozzy Bark at the Moon highlighter. Like, y'all, would you ever see a highlighter on Ozzy? That's why to me, I'm sorry. Like, I just feel, I'm sure that he literally got paid for the licensing and they probably took full creative control. They probably came out with this collection based upon what they think that he would like. But come on, let's keep it real. Is Ozzy gonna have a highlighter? But I do want to say it's cool how it has the bat impressed on it, you know? And the component actually looks really cool too. Once again, I'm like, the components look pretty cool. And this is only 12 bucks. So that's why I'm really curious to know about the quality. Please let me know in the oh my god, I was gonna say in the coffin below, in the comments below. So that is it for the full Ozzy collection. This to me is just so out of left field, only because, like, I don't know, like, I've seen Ozzy before. Like I said, I did used to watch the reality show, but that was like, what, 20 years ago, like, legit, maybe like 15 years ago, but it was so long ago that I don't remember. But I don't really remember him ever having anything else on but eyeliner, so I wouldn't really know what to expect from his collection, you know. Just like I said with the greens within the coffin palette, I'm like, maybe he loves green, so maybe that makes sense. But to me, as somebody who doesn't really know him, I'm like, what is Ozzy doing with like a full-on green palette? Nonetheless, I really do feel like the components are really, really cool and the price points are super fair. I think that's why this sold out, because if there is die-hard Ozzy fans out there, this would make for a really cool gift. And like, if my dad wore makeup, you know what I'm saying? If they came out with an Iron Maiden one, my dad's so far obsessed with Iron Maiden, I legit would just buy it for him just because he has like a full collection wall of Iron Maiden stuff, y'all. Oh my gosh, his pride and joy, I swear he would choose this drumstick. I don't know any of the members of Iron Maiden. I don't like Iron Maiden. Sorry to the fans out there. I apologize. I don't know one of their song. Oh no, I do. Run to the Hills, or Run to the Hill. Run. I don't know that song. This one was at one of their concerts and they threw out the drumstick, y'all, and he caught it, and it's literally on the video because I guess they were like filming during that time. So he has a picture of him catching the damn drumstick, and he has it like framed and everything. I'm just like, that's his pride and joy. He would literally let all three of his kids drown before letting that drumstick drown. I swear he's so obsessed with it. So if they ever did come out with an Iron Maiden one, I definitely would get that for him, because I feel like clearly that's the whole thing, rock and roll beauty. You know what I'm saying? As for the Ozzy collection overall, price points are fair. Components look really good. Color stories of the stuff, they're not bad. They're not my favorite. Like, the green one, honestly, I'm like, that would be like a really cute St. Patrick's Day palette. Do you know what I mean? It just, I don't get it for Ozzy. And the one that does have the blues and reds in it, it's kind of like, it's cute. It's just not my favorite. I wouldn't buy it, of course. But anyway, so that is it for the Ozzy collection. Y'all, please let me know about this brand because I am so intrigued and I'm really curious to see who else are going to be doing a collaboration with. This one to me was just so far out of left field. I legit didn't even know that they came out with a Jimi Hendrix one and Def Leppard. Like, I was so under the rock about this brand completely. And y'all, I stay on Trend Mood like every single day. I watch Trend Mood stuff. I don't know if I even saw this from Trend Mood though. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I saw it from Ulta. I don't know. Make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.